Thyroid treatment success secret number 5. Know the autoimmune triggers. One of the most common questions I get is, how did I develop this autoimmune condition? Well, it's pretty much genetics in the environment. It's a matter of what came first, the chicken or the egg. We all know that genetically you may be at risk for developing certain problems and or conditions. If your mom had a thyroid condition like mom, or if your grandmother had a thyroid condition like mine, you probably have a thyroid condition too. It's genetic. Then there are environmental factors, one of them being chemicals such as cigarette smoke. There are over 519 chemicals in cigarettes. Here's just a few of them. TSNAs, tobacco-specific nitrosamines, are known to be some of the most potent carcinogens present in smokeless tobacco, snuff, and tobacco smoke. Benzene can be found in pesticides and gasoline. It is present in high levels in cigarette smoke and accounts for half of all human exposure to this hazardous chemical. Pesticides are used on our lawns and gardens and inhaled into our lungs by cigarette smoke. Formaldehyde is a chemical used to preserve dead bodies. It's responsible for some of the nose, throat, and eye irritation smokers experience when breathing in cigarette smoke. It also is released from taking diet sodas, putting them out in temperatures above 90 degrees. The diet soda will turn to formaldehyde, and then you drink that. So chemicals in general can trigger an autoimmune response, like the latest chemical that's hit the news, BPA. This is a very nasty chemical called bisphenol A. It's used in a lot of plastics, and BPA is extremely bad for your thyroid health. It can trigger Hashimoto's thyroiditis or autoimmune thyroid. Rocket fuel is another one. You heard that correctly. I said rocket fuel. You may ask, how am I exposed to rocket fuel? Well, studies have shown that 30 to 40% of women in America have remnants of rocket fuel in their body. It gets into the groundwater. It stays there for a very long time. One of the biggest triggers with an autoimmune thyroid is iodine. When it comes to Hashimoto's autoimmune thyroid, iodine is probably the biggest trigger. Get checked now. Don't suffer a minute longer. Call our office for your 2 free visits with Dr. Naylor, 336-229-4226.